In the heart of East Hollywood, where Armenian bakeries sit next to Salvadorian pupuserias and rent-controlled apartments share the block with luxury co-living spaces, gentrification is no longer a taboo subject to talk about. It has arrived, and it's loud and complicated. From Santa Monica Boulevard to Virgil Avenue, longtime residents and newcomers alike are experiencing a clash of cultures, values, and visions for what the neighborhood should be. Marta Escalante, 53-year-old mom, has lived in East Hollywood since 1997. She's a Salvadorian immigrant and single mother. She rents a two-bedroom apartment just south of Vermont Avenue, where her family has built her roots. I used to know everyone on this street and on the building. Now it's all strangers walking their dogs in yoga pants, she says. The tiendas are turning into matcha cafes. Everything has changed. Escalante worries about the rising cost of living and her building being sold. Her rent has gone up in price twice in the past 3 years, and she's noticed more evictions down the block. It almost feels like we're being pushed away, she says. But not all locals share that sentiment. Devin Marshall, 36-year-old, moved to East Hollywood from Silver Lake in 2021, and he says the changes are a necessary evolution. Let's be honest. East Hollywood was neglected for years, if not decades. Crime, poor infrastructure, underfunded schools. Now we're getting the investment back into our community, Marshall says. I get that displacement is a real issue, but so is the economic stagnation. Marshall works in tech and rents a unit in a new development near Fountain Avenue. He acknowledges the tension, but believes the city can balance progress with compassion. People forget we're trying to survive too. We just want somewhere livable that's not insanely priced. Mitch Martirosyan, 66-year-old, is the building manager for one of the buildings located off Melrose Avenue. Among a few other buildings he manages for the same investor throughout the city. He's caught in the middle of it all. There's nothing I can do about the rent prices or the rent increases. I myself have no control over it and only do as I'm told, he says. Tenants think I'm the bad guy, but I'm just the one delivering the message. I've seen families who've lived here for decades get priced out in a year. It used to feel like a neighborhood back in the day, but now it's all different. Newer voices in the neighborhood argue that gentrification sometimes can be too black and white. Sasha Lee, a 33 first-generation Chinese American and community organizer, moved to East Hollywood from Koreatown 5 years ago. I chose this area because it felt diverse and alive. I'm not some outsider with money either. I work 2 jobs and still struggle to pay rent and everything else, Lee says. We should be targeting the landlords and developers, not just people moving in. The fight for rent control and affordable housing is a complicated issue with many parties involved and not many people interested in doing something about it. Today, gentrification in East Hollywood is not just a symptom of change, it's a reflection of who holds the power in shaping the city's future. High rents, short-term rentals, overpriced boutique shops, and vanishing community spaces are not accidents, but outcomes of policy decisions and market forces. What's at stake isn't just affordable housing, but the character and soul of a neighborhood that has long been a refugee spot for working-class immigrants and artists. As the battle over who gets to belong where continues, one thing is clear. The future of East Hollywood won't just be written on leases and zoning laws. It will be decided by those who choose to fight for it.